I know, there's a lot to cover. But to ease your transition into the realm of guitars, amps, cables, and other often expensive equipment, I've compiled a list for you of the top 5 best beginner electric guitars. There are many products available to choose the best electric guitars for you, each with different characteristics. To help you make informed and perfect decisions, I did extensive research, read tons of reviews, and compiled a list of the best electric guitars for you from reputable brands. After much research, I found these very helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Squier Stratocaster Starter Pack. While I absolutely make no claims that the Squier Bullet Strat sounds identical to Fender Stratocasters, it does still sound great. The most fundamental difference between the guitars, the choice of tonewood is the primary component to thank for the decrease in both price and tone. Squiers typically use a basswood body, while Fender Strat bodies are usually made of ash and alder. Ash typically delivers more brightness on higher frequencies, while alder provides a deeper low end. Comparatively, basswood may sound a bit blurred out across the frequencies, with less acuteness in the tone production. That said, basswood is nonetheless a reputable wood for electric guitars and has been used not only on budget guitars but by high-end guitar manufacturers as well. In the neck department, the Squier Bullets Maple Rosewood combo is basically the same as the Fender neck, and there's no noticeable sound difference. Where the difference lies is not in the choice of tonewood, rather in the amount of detailed attention paid to quality control during the manufacturing process. Fender necks will be pristine and flawless basically every time. Squier necks might have some imperfect frets, off-kilter inlays, or a subpar finish job. But the wood is the same and should deliver a comparable tone. Also, it should be noted that Squier tuners aren't quite as reliable as the Fender ones. When jumping on the Squier boat, replacing the tuners with some higher quality ones will be a quick and cheap upgrade that you'll thank yourself for later. Number 2. Epiphone LP Special 2. Overall, the Epiphone LP Special 2 sounds fantastic for a budget guitar. Obviously, the pickups aren't going to be top of the line, as they're cheaper and use ceramic magnets. Some DiMarzios or other Alnico humbuckers might be a good replacement if you'd like to spend a few extra bucks on your budget guitar. As mentioned above, the stock tuners are not great and should probably be replaced, but this is a relatively quick and cheap upgrade to make that won't cost you an arm and a leg. The mahogany body and neck combination sounds great with the double humbuckers and 24.75 scale length, yielding a wonderfully broad and warm tone. That said, it's definitely optimized for blues, rock, or metal, and sounds best with some distortion, overdrive, or grit added. The clean channel is not where this guitar shines. Compared to the Gibson, the Epiphone lacks some richness and overtone response, likely due to the thinner body design and cheaper pickups. But for a budget guitar, it's great. Number 3. Yamaha Pacifica PAC 112 volts. Overall, the Yamaha Pacifica PAC 112V sounds pretty good. Unless the humbucker pickup is selected, there is a noticeable amount of buzz, but other than the buzz, the single coils are pretty nice with a thick mid-range and quick dynamic response. Yamaha's decision to upgrade the 112 to Alnico V pickups was a great idea, and it shows. The pickups all around have a good amount of punch, but do tend to sound a bit thin with less thickness of overtone response than other guitars. The tremolo bar is a nice addition, but it should be used fairly delicately. If you're constantly slamming massive bends, you will inevitably have pretty major tuning frustrations. The 112 is designed intentionally to be somewhere in between vintage and modern styles. While it certainly doesn't look or sound reminiscent of an old-school classic guitar, it also isn't a super modern thin-necked axe with loaded active pickups. But what it lacks in this department, it makes up for in versatility, which is really this guitar's middle name. This may not be the perfect guitar for an old-school twang or shimmery Fender tone, but it can be played across a variety of genres and well. Number 4. Yamaha Revstar Element RSE20. This new and improved Yamaha Revstar model includes a chambered mahogany body that felt a lot lighter to me and had a resonant sound. It feels like it was built to last. I like the 2 stripes along the body, they add character without looking too conspicuous. What stood out was this guitar's angular body shape. It looks like something of a cross between a Strat and a Les Paul, with a double cutaway. Personally, I like the feeling both while sitting and standing. This Yamaha Revstar comes with a 3-piece mahogany neck featuring a rosewood fretboard. The ergonomic design improvements over Yamaha's original Revstar series were immediately noticeable to me. The smooth satin neck allowed for effortless playability and felt great. The 2-Nomadic bridge does its job well for increased sustain and easier string changes. However, the nut made of PPS plastic is a bit of a letdown. Then again, can't complain much when you're getting an excellent guitar on a budget. Number 5. Gretsch G2420 Streamliner. Gretsch guitars always scream vintage elegance, and the G2420 Streamliner is no different. This one is a full hollow body, made using laminated maple, and has a single cutaway. As soon as I picked it up, it was like a flashback to the past. The soft C-shaped neck, made from NATO wood, felt comfortable for my hands and had a good grip. The Laurel fingerboard, upgraded from the previous rosewood, played smooth under my fingers. It comes with 22 frets, which is plenty for a beginner to explore most songs. The Adjust-O-Matic bridge and sealed die-cast tuners do their job well. Because of its hollow nature and the F-holes, the whole guitar weighs just about 6.5 pounds. That's really light, considering it looks a bit bulky on the exterior. And the beautiful resonance this leads to is what I'll discuss next. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay updated with our cool products as it will make your life much easier. If you want to know the details of a particular product, please comment. Thanks for staying with Creation Tech.